Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago.
Ah.
You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Relieved isn't the word I would have gone with, but, Hey guys, Zack here, and welcome back to Vampyr. So in the last episode, we got a job at the Pembroke Hospital. That's kind of it. We found the source of a series of murders that were taking place in the area, and we dealt with them by dealing with the vampire responsible. And also now we work at the Pembroke Hospital, and I've decided to take the last couple of minutes in that episode talking to people. So that's just all things that happened.
It's locked.
Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reid, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you on the night.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Alright. Your life in London. About Tom Watts.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Despair?
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Corruption.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Okay, that's fair. Persons in William Bishop's den.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reid. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Situation on the East End
What
docks?
is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers Trade Union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Clay Cox, that's the guy I saved
I've had
last
this
episode.
nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Okay. How do you feel?
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
That's to be
Good
expected.
hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks.
Ah.
And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest?
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Okay, why not use your cross against William, though?
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Okay, made friends since you arrived?
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Ah.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Okay, well that adds some stuff to my... Someone on the other side of this, over here. And that room I can't actually go in. Or you. Hello.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique.
Ah.
Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised. I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He
Okay.
is convinced it is the future.
Alright. Your life in London. What's the situation here?
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
The invisible enemy.
An invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Okay. Could this hospital fall?
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Tell me about the staff.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Anyone that stands out?
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippets. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Okay. Speak up.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No, I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Okay. Life in London? Okay, that doesn't help me. Tippett praises you.
Why does Dr. Tippets claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippets does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Alright.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Okay, well that adds some layers to my stuff. That's the wrong button again. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. What is... Alright, I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do here. I've met everybody, for the most part. Everybody's healthy. Except for this guy up here. So if I can If I can get everybody to healthy status, I think I may be able to improve the situation. I still haven't figured out how to do that, though. Just not in the slightest.
The darkest thoughts in your heart.
My blood and soul. They belong to you now.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare your obedient slave.
Alright.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be. So many deaths.
I wonder if I can talk to Dr. Tippett now that I've researched him a little bit, quote unquote.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
You're not the person I wanted.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
He's got to be around here somewhere.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reid.
Okay, this isn't the
Thank
guy.
you for your time. We'll talk later.
I need to find Dr. Tippett. I can talk to Dr. Tippett somewhere, I would assume. Or unless he's not on the top floor. Unless he's not on the lowest floor anymore. I never knew this was over here. Okay. Oh, no, this is just leads right back out and outside. Okay, this is not where I want to go. Okay, all of these lead outside. I don't know the world much yet. I don't know the map. Okay, well this leads outside again.
It's locked, all right.
Well, we seem to be at the back of the Pembroke Hospital, so clearly we're not supposed to be here.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Ow. Well, I died. Okay, I've been defeated. Okay, so I found Skull in the background, which is, I guess, what I needed to do. So, yeah, I want to deal with these cases, because these cases are clearly things that are going to help me clear out stuff. Also, I have no idea how to actually cure anybody. I want to figure that out. I want to figure out how to actually cure people and figure out how to make them healthier, I guess? I mean, the primary gimmick for that is that you have healthier blood to suck, which will enable you to become stronger, but you don't need to do that. I've already explained that. You don't need to do that. You can literally just heal people up to make people healthier. That's all you need to do. And if you want to kill them afterward, that's completely up to the player's choice. But you don't have to do either of those things. You don't have to do either of those things. I just want to be nice to everybody and be a good person. Okay, my capture crashed, but I should be fine now. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it suddenly just decided to take a nosedive, and why my performance in my computer suddenly crashed. I need to figure that out. I haven't done that in 4 years. I haven't done that since I got this thing, and I haven't done that since I started. But I need to do that. Dr. Edgar Swansea, healthy.
It's locked.
Okay, he's probably inside.
Not now.
Oh, he's in there. Never mind. Alright, I have a used hacksaw as a weapon now. That's not something I probably should be running around with, but I am now.
I cannot enter. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Yep. Glass vial.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
What can I build? I can't build a treatment for fatigue yet. I don't have... What do I need to cure fatigue? Because I have 2 people with it. I have 2 people with fatigue, and I don't have the materials to cure it for either of them yet. Oh, analyze to view blueprints. Oh, serums. Light regeneration serum. That could come in handy, but I can't make that.
Blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching.
Right,
the
so that
sun
doesn't...
is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time.
Okay. Alright, well, bedtime, I guess. We'll talk to everybody else in tomorrow night. And upgrade our stuff while we're at it. What do we got? It's level... Everything's level 2 here, so... Oh, what do I got? What can I unlock? I guess... Okay, that unlocks it. So I don't need to upgrade that anymore. Okay, that increases my body condition. Blood capacity. That sounds useful. But I don't think I can afford that anymore. What can I afford? Oh, it's 1,000. I'm never going to be able to afford that. At least not with the way I'm playing. Coagulation. What does this do? The vampire will concentrate on the player's blood, stopping them in their tracks and making them defenseless. It's you to kill something that can't move. This is an ultimate attack, so it's presumably going to cost a lot. 500. Yeah, I can't afford a lot of the things that I got. And frankly, I don't want to be able to afford any of the things that I got because I don't want to hurt anybody. I am too nice a person to actually go and try and kill somebody, but the game is going to make me have to do that one way or another, so. Confirm. Well, that's the only thing I can't afford, so I'll confirm. Alright. Following night.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
What's going on? Aluminum powder. What can I craft with this? I don't think anything. I don't think aluminum powder is involved in any medicine. No. What's going on outside?
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
There's nothing here. Or... no antiseptic at all?
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
Ah.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom?
Oh.
Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Okay. Well, that's helpful. Okay, there's a guy down there. There's a guy down there I haven't met yet. Dr. Swansea's shut away, so I can't actually go and interact with him. But, who's this new guy? I want to meet him. Well, that door's open now. That room is open now. That wasn't open before.
Time has lost its effect on me. But the suffering continues.
It's locked, all right.
Or not? Somebody's clearly in there. Yeah, there's clearly someone in that room, but I can't get in that room. Okay, so that room is locked to me. I can't get in.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadogan fellow.
Okay. Wait, here's the guy I want to talk to. You're the guy I wanted to talk to.
Dr. Reid, any good news to share?
You're exhausted.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Okay, personal questions? Okay, and he's got nothing.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Alright. We gotta go out the back, right? How do we get in there? It's clearly locked to me, so how do I get in there?
I cannot enter.
Of Probably somebody I'm not supposed to be able to interact with yet. If I had to guess. Okay, well now I'm at full health, so... Okay. Alright, public notice. Public notice, prevent intuition, Spanish. Cover each cough and sneeze with handkerchief. Walk to work. Do not spill. Drink from your own cup. Avoid crowds. Okay, so this is just how to deal with with whatever the pandemic is. I live in a pandemic, so I know. So this is eerily similar to what we're going through right now. They're dealing with it. They're dealing with an outbreak that they should be dealing with. Okay. Get off me! Alright, there's still more in here, so... Okay. Okay. Alright. Lead plate, that's helpful. Photography in a wallet. Alright, a photography of a smiling and loving couple with a few words written on the back. Milton's paper forever.
So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well.
Okay, that's gotta be a hint. Okay, I gotta go back to the hospital to be able to redeem this, aren't I? Well, we might as well do this, since we need to do everything in our power.
It's locked.
What do I do? What do I do for a case? Alright. Do I need to find Mr. Hooks?
should have considered the offer from that Cadogan fellow.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Yes. Found your personal questions.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved
Not
your
quite.
wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reid.
Alright, let's trade.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
What do you got? Do you have the thing? No, I don't want to. What? Can I talk to him about his personal life a little bit more?
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
Alright.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You could both get fired.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reid. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Fair enough. Compared to everything else that's going on, it's probably fine. You got a perfectly good reason. That's a perfectly solid argument, Milton. Glad to talk to you.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
You're live in London. Relationship with Milton Hooks.
I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes. Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Okay, no. Personal questions? I don't think I can ask her personal questions.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I don't think I've unlocked any personal questions that I can talk to her about. So let's continue onward with whatever. Oh. Where is this guy? Alright, so this guy... So Clay Cox is fatigue. So I got 2 people with fatigue now. As opposed to 1. Okay, that unlocked a thing. What about this one? Reach the pharmacy. I'm gonna track this one. There's a couple of these I need to track, so might as well get them over with.
Safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Okay, it's over here? Yeah, I know we're in a hurry and we need to go deal with some stuff, but I want to get some of these optional tasks out of the way that I need to get done.
I cannot enter.
Okay, apparently I can't get to the... Well, there he is. How long has he just been milling about this place?
Please, I feel sick. Get over here now.
Who are you? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, sir.
I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but... well, we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats.
I'll get rid of
Can't
them.
stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survive the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend.
Alright, about yourself.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. Taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
What are you doing here?
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help.
Well, head right in.
To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
Okay. About your friend.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together.
Okay, so this is the last guy we couldn't talk to.
Nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
Right, your friend's location.
Where
Where
was
is
your
he?
friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reid.
No problem. Alright, now the question is... where's the Claycox? Here he is.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reid. Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
Your life in London. Not the man you push in the water.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound
Okay.
he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
He almost died there.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
Did he want revenge?
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favour.
Huh. Survival at all costs.
Only the strongest survive, then. Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reid. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
Alright.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. But as long as I'm treated alright, I'll be fine.
Okay. What's wrong with the staff?
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton, I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, all like that.
What about the hospital?
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reid. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're
That's fair.
alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
Personal questions? Do you have anything? How long can you avoid the law?
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
We must all pay the price.
We can't escape the consequences of our actions. The past catches up with us in the end.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life honestly, which is more than I can say for most folks.
And who are you, then?
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. One day, I'll leave this shitty place and punch in the face all who thought I would not come back.
Huh.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Okay, that's an interesting piece of information. So we unlocked some information regarding that guy. Okay, well, in any case. Well, okay, so we need to go find this dude.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
Well, I don't think I can add this guy to my list yet.
When I get back, I'll have a word with Tom. He's really pissed me off.
This isn't even my neighborhood.
It's locked.
Okay, there's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a guy around here. I'll see him. If I use my vision, I will eventually see him. He ran in the direction of the canal, which should be over here, right? Okay, this is a path that I can take. If I want to.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Okay, okay, I'm tracking the wrong one, but I'm gonna just fix that. Alright. Alright, we need to deal with this.
Managing a train terminal.
Hello. You're new.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Life in London? Do you work here alone?
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why watch these bodies?
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
They closed the
Why
morgue.
close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Ah. Not afraid of the dead.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
Most people do fear dead flesh.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Huh.
How did you get this
How'd you get the job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Okay.
Have we met?
We met before.
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Relieved isn't the word I would have gone with, but,
Do you need medical attention?
I'm feeling all right, Doctor. But perhaps it is because I, too, am used to the smell of the dead.
Okay, I can mesmerize somebody, or I can give them a medical checkup. You're a pawnbroker?
Since you're
You
not
believe in life
afraid
after
of
death.
dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you
Goodwill
really
won't
believe
last?
goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Not me, but
So
I
you're
get your
ready
point.
to die?
No, I'm not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidam.
No, Dr. Reid. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Okay.
A
You're a
pawnbroker?
pawnbroker?
I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Okay, who comes here to trade?
with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember. With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Chidam.
It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful and lost at the same time.
Okay, this is the place. Where's my... Okay, I hear people inside, but... I can investigate this now, right? Also, I'm switching around my weapons, because this main weapon doesn't seem to be doing anything. 15... Alright, this doesn't have a very high... Like, this reduces the damage. This also has a higher attack speed and it also reduces the amount of damage done. So I think I'm gonna go switch to my use machete again. That's my... Okay. My revolver... No, I'm gonna switch to my use stake since my revolver takes ammo and I'm not entirely sure if I can get ammo easily. Well, maybe since I have a... I don't know. It'll be what it is. I don't know. I have no serums.
Crush the leech, boys!
Okay, wrong person determined where the Prywin agents have discovered. This? Survey mission! Alright, 25th of October from Guard of Prywin Command Post. Alright. Object vampiric activity, hospital, survey, investigate. 3 days ago, one of our new recruits heard about the presence of a female vampire hiding in the Pembroke hospital. It doesn't add. I don't condone add both. All I happen to have is her first name, Tamara. Your mission is okay. So they were investigating her. Okay, so she's not the... Another local command post of the Guard of Prywin. Okay. Well, now we found out what's hanging out in here. Alright, there's a bridge. Which is likely where I need to go. Whitechapel Street. District status serious. Oh. Hey, that's not good. Oh. Oh, Dorothy Crane's from here. Okay. It helps, but apparently her place is in serious critical condition, so we need to help her out if we can. Well, I can see why it's a mess. I can hear howling and growling.
It's a leech! Kill it!
And I'm dead. Well, this is what I get for coming into a hostile area. So, I believe that helping out the people in each of the areas will help reduce their... I don't know, help reduce the problems that the place is currently overwhelmed with. So, we should probably be careful. But in any case, I think the best course of action is to continue the story. Since I'm clearly not since I need to be a bit stronger to go in there. Since that place is generally very unstable, and going in there doesn't seem like the best course of action at this time. But in any case, yeah, I'm gonna continue with the story, since the story is important, and I need to figure out what that is. I also need to upgrade my stuff, because I am very low leveled, and I'm going to die easily if I'm not careful. I need to... It's very hard to get levels up. It's very hard to level up when you are only attacking enemies. Attacking anything else that isn't an enemy is a problem. But in any case, let's go into the old morgue, since that's what we need to do. We've been stalling. Alright, this is the back entrance, like she said. So, alright, bullets and shotgun shells. I'd have no bullets. I have no shotgun with which to actually use those shells, so this is gonna be interesting. And this is loading a dungeon, I think. Alright. Yeah, that's my biggest complaint with this game. The loading times are just atrocious. I mean, and it makes sense, considering there's a lot of things that this game most likely need to do calculation-wise to be able to run everything. But it's still a little bit ridiculous that the loading times are this slow. I mean, I get it. That doesn't mean I'm happy about it. But in any case, I am going to explore the morgue. Okay, there it goes. I'm gonna explore the morgue and try and figure out what I need to do. The old morgue is a district? What? What the hell? It doesn't make any fucking sense, but okay. Okay, well, we need to find the things we need, so we might as well come in here and look around, poke our heads around a little bit, and then that's good. Also, this is the safest place we can be, since we're, you know, vampire. There shouldn't be anything in here that will kill us, but I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, this place has seen a lot of death. Yeah, this is where they store dead bodies. If you don't know what a morgue is, this is where they store. This is where they keep their dead. This is where your friends and loved ones go before they're stuck in the ground. This is not a fun place.
It's locked, all right.
This is not a fun place at all. This is where everybody goes before they're stuck in the ground. And now I'm seeing why this place was closed down. Okay. Give me that blood of yours.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. I cannot enter.
Okay, so this isn't a disease. So this isn't the disease you would normally expect. This is just straight up, people are turning into vampires. Okay, this is clearly what we need.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Okay, doke. Bottle of alcohol.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Alright, the basement is where we need to go then. Oh, hi. I gotta soften him up a little bit. Alright. Alright, night shift. Okay, I'm finding useful ingredients. Somewhat. What else?
It's locked.
Don't I have a key? Where's my key? Alright. I need to find some... Find whatever it is I need, but... Ah! Blood! Refreshing.
I cannot enter.
I have a key. I know I have a key. Okay, it's way down below where I am. Oh. Well, fun! Teleporting now. Come on. It's not okay. Yeah, I can see why they closed this place down. This place is not only... This place is very dead, and naturally places like this would have a very... Naturally, anything that would result in vampirism would have a very nice time here. Alright, well, I've regenerated somewhat, so... Oh. Oh, I thought it was an elevator. No, it's just another key down into the basement.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Oh, I see. It's not a continuous thing. I thought it was a continuous thing. Okay, ammunition? Not a good sign when the game is giving me a lot of ammunition. Well, granted, I've only picked up 2 samples of things, but still, the game is giving me ammunition and I'm a little bit worried. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm dead. Alright, well, continue onward with exploring the morgue, I guess. I'm dying. Fun. Fun. This game is fun. It's just, it's just every time I die, I have to go through another one of these slow-ass, very slow, very slow loading screens. I'm not a big fan of the loading screens. That's the main thing people have when they complain about this game. It's the loading screens, and now I understand why. They're atrociously slow. They're terrible. They're the worst thing about this game. Otherwise, the game's fine. It's just that the loading screens take a day and forever. I wish they didn't, but unfortunately, in a realistic world, that's not going to happen. Well, okay then. I kicked that guy's ass earlier, but apparently not anymore. Apparently I've gotten terrible in the time since then. Well, now we gotta go through the loading screens again. I want to do this mission. I don't think the story mode even is very long. I don't think it's long. At least I'm not, honestly, I have no idea. I honestly have no idea how long games are sometimes. I Google them, I search them at howlongtobeat.com, and even then I still have no idea how long it takes, because it's up to individual playtime, of which I am not very good at the video games half of the time, so that should tell you some things. Sometimes it becomes radically different depending on how your experience is. Okay, I think I killed him. Rogue Skull. Alright. Okay. need to find what I need. Okay. Alright, local investigations. A new citizen investigation is available. Okay. Okay. What do I do? Citizen investigations. You can start a new citizen recorded by tracking with X and... Okay. The harder they fall. Find out the cause of death. Huh. Okay, so by exploring things I can find out investigations about certain areas. Alright. Office of Pembroke Hospital Medical Examiner, report of investigation. Samuel Cowell, race Caucasian. Sex male, age 39, home address unknown, occupation unknown. Probable cause of death, fast progressing pneumonia by virus inducement. Okay, so there is... So they don't know.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Okay. Blood absorb. You just acquired a new type of offhand weapon. Your equipment and press Y to absorb to directly absorb blood. Okay, I'm gonna... This is a syringe, right? That's gotta be a syringe. There's no way in hell that's not a syringe. Alright, let's see how this works. So I can stun people with this. Use liston knife. Alright. Alright, well, let's test to see how it works.
It's locked, all right.
Alright, I'm not having a fun time down here. Last vial. Oh, okay, that's what I need. John Doe. Okay. Okay, so it absorbs their blood directly. Yeah, it slowly absorbs blood. This is a handy weapon. Okay, this one's the guy I need. It absorbs blood, but it doesn't absorb their experience points. Alright, this is a much more helpful weapon. Okay. Okay. Die! Okay. I also like the music in this. The boss music for this is really good. Okay. 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 Okay, I don't want to die. Okay, it healed itself off of me, so... How did I die? Alright, well that went well. Up to a point. I died. Alright, well, I died. I don't know where it's gonna spawn me. I'm assuming it's gonna spawn me outside of the boss room. Which is about what I expected. That's about what I'm expecting from this. That it'll spawn me outside the boss room. I think I'm gonna leave this episode here then, if that's the case. Since I am not gonna be able to beat this guy in this episode. Oh, it spawns me all the way back here. Which is... worse? Question mark? But either way, I'm ending the episode here. I did kick some ass though, so what did I oh, and I still have my investigation open, so that's handy. Find out the cause of death. I'm gonna check mark this. And that should help. Is it in here? I think it's in here. I want to say it's in here. I can't tell because I'm currently zoomed out, but yeah, it's in here. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave this episode here. And while we're in here, we're going to investigate that thing that I found. So I think I'm going to leave it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And also be sure to check out my Patreon in the But in case, I think I'm going to leave this episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And also, be sure to check out my Patreon in the description below as well. It's only a couple bucks a month. It really helps me out, and you guys get access to a bunch of cool perks that I'm always saying thanks. So be sure to check those out in the description below as well. But in case, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!